Hello friends, welcome back to Lab 4 exercise 2. So let's go to the instruction page and we'll complete the remaining task. Okay, so let's begin by looking at the task 4. It says use an imported SQL database. So if you guys remember in the last video, we imported the SQL database server in our SQL server instance. Okay, now we need to make use of it. So we'll need to go to the resource group. We need to go and select our resource group. And from there, we need to go and select the SQL server, PolySQL server. And then from SQL Server Blade, find the security section and then select the firewalls and virtual networks. Okay, and in the firewalls and virtual networks pane, perform the following action. We need to add client IP, save and success. Okay, so just follow me here. I'll simply go here. So this is where we have important. So let me just close this one. So here you can see this is our SQL Server instance. Okay, and from here in the left hand side menu, so we call it a blade. We need to go to the security section. It's here, and from there we need to go and select firewalls and virtual networks. Okay, so here we need to add client IP. So I'll click on this one, add client IP. I think it took automatically, so I'll simply click public IP address. No, I'll simply click on save. So it automatically selected my system's IP address, seems like. I'll click on save. Okay, now let's go back here. In the success confirmation box, select OK. So here is a note about this step. This step will ensure that your local machine will have access to the databases that are associated with this server. Okay, so basically now we can connect to our Azure databases from our local machine. Okay, now next thing is the in the Azure portal, we need to go to the resource group. Okay, polyglot data, and from there we need to go and select the Adventure Works SQL database that you created earlier in this lab. Okay, from the SQL database we need to go to the settings section, and from there we need to select the connection string. Okay, in the connection string pane, record the value in the ado.net text box. Okay, so just follow me here. Let me close. I'll go to the resource group, and here I should see our database server. It's here, right? Adventure Works. This is our database. I'll click here, and here we need to go to the, I think, configure section, and we have to, no, sorry, let's go back to the instruction. Okay, so we need to go to the settings section, and from there we need to copy connection strings. Okay, so settings connection string. Okay, it's here, and we need to copy this particular string as it is. So I'll just click here. Now let me paste this one here in my notepad. This is ado.net. We need this string to verify. So timeout. Okay, test user and password. So we need to put our SQL Server password here in this particular string. So here is our password, test password. I will update this one. Okay, perfect. Now see, so we have the string now, SQL authentication. Update the connection string that you recorded by performing the following action. Username should be test user and password should be this one. So username is already same, it says test user, and password we just updated. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, yeah, it's exactly same. Now find and select the query editor preview link from the blade. In the editor, we need to log in by putting these details, user ID and password. So I'll copy this one. I'll copy the password, and so we need to close. Let's go and look for, let me open. Let me look for query editor. Okay, it's here, preview. Now we need to log in. So here I'll put the password that I copied earlier because I already have my username here. Let me just click on OK. So basically it will open a query editor for us. Okay, here. Now here we can run our SQLs. So let's go back and copy this particular SQL. Select star from adventureworks.dbo.models. Okay, let me see run. Now let's see what happens. It should give some results actually. It will fetch whatever we have in this particular database and here in this table models. So here you see we have data. Perfect. So enter the following query. Now select run to run the query and observe the results. This query will return a list of models from the home page of the web application. Okay, so here you can see list of data. Perfect. Now next is in the query editor, replace the existing SQL with this one. Okay, let's go and select the products. So I'll simply delete this one and I'll paste it here. Let me run this one. It should return the list of products details actually. So here you see we have got so many things. Now this query will return a list of products that are associated with each model. Okay. So here we are done with the exercise 2. Next is exercise 3. Okay. So I'll catch you in the next video.